So we had just come back from the Wind River Range where 500 people are attacked by bears each year, and of those 500 people, almost all of them don't survive. That's not true. But we were in Estes Park, which is this like dinky little college town at the base of Rocky Mountain National Park. And I mean, it's a gorgeous little town. It's got a riverfront, and the river it's mostly water from a glacier that is melting too fast. And then they also have another thing. There's like a little tunnel, and inside the tunnel there's all these LEDs, and they're fun, and it's like, oh, I'm going through a magic tunnel. But they also have like the insides and not the insides, the exits, the entrances and the exits to the tunnel, which are the essential properties of the tunnel. If a tunnel didn't have an exit, it might just be called a cave, and it wouldn't be a tunnel. So yeah. The entrances and the exits of the tunnel are lined with these tiles, and these tiles are painted by school children, as explained to me by a little plaque by the entrance of the tunnel. And that already, like little tiles, school children, that's like a standing ovation at like a PDSA meeting. Like that's several degrees of wholesomeness, and it's just adorable. And some of them just have these wonderful messages. Like some of them are like, love is not a choice. Always a good one. I love my brother. Written by someone who loves her brother, not me. I don't know. I can't speak to whether or not I share that same opinion. Some are complete fucking nonsense. Like, there's one that's called Bee Whisperer, and it's a picture of a beehive. It says Bee Whisperer. What does that even mean? There's another one that's, I think it was just a picture of an eagle, but it was a really well done eagle. And so some of these, they're fun to look at, but there was one that really caught my eye because it was special. Because all these other tiles, all these other paintings by these school children are all done on like a single tile, but there was one piece that spanned two tiles horizontally, and the first tile was the head of a fish with the gills, the dorsal fin, the pectoral fin, all the fish anatomy that goes like with the first half of the fish. That's what it had. Also, it had both eyes on the same side of the fish, which is kind of terrifying if it's not the right kind of fish, because some do have the two eyes on the right side of the head, but this kind definitely didn't. But I forgive the artist because the medium didn't really, I guess he could have put just one eye, and I guess he could have extrapolated that there was another eye on the other side, but he put them both on one side, which is fine. I think the effect was really good. And yeah, so that was the first tile, and that's the front half of the fish, and the second tile was just the rest of the fucking fish, just the rest of the fucking fish, and it was great. Me and my friend called it Thicc Fish. It was so good, I guess it warranted two tiles. I bet, maybe the kid bought it to his teacher and was like, hey, look at this. And the teacher was like, wow. And the kid was like, can I have a second tile? Or maybe the teacher was like, wow, this is so good. Can you please do the rest of the fucking fish? And the kid was like, sure, I'll do anything. And I really liked Thicc Fish. I was really high and we kept getting lost, and I think we went and passed Thicc Fish maybe 2 or 3 more times during that day, I mean. And every time I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna see Thicc Fish again. And every time I saw Thicc Fish, it was great. He was really thick. 2 tiles thick. I still think about Thicc Fish pretty much every day of my life. I think about him more than I do most of the people in my life. Thank you, Thicc Fish. Thank you.